That's okay. My question is to the Minister for Social Development and Employment. Will the average job seeker beneficiary subjected to compulsory money management be able to afford their rent and bills?
Honourable Louise Upston.
Madam Speaker, someone getting their full benefit is financially better off than someone whose benefit has been reduced. Avoiding this or any other sanction is simple. Beneficiaries must comply with the obligations they agreed to when they applied for assistance, such as to look for or to prepare for work. If someone does not comply with their obligations, currently they may be subject to a financial sanction with their benefit reduced by either 50% or 100%. If a client cannot afford their rent and bills, a money management non-financial sanction would not be a suitable sanction for that person. An alternative and appropriate sanction would be considered by MSD.
Is it true that the average proportion of a job seeker's income spent on housing costs is over 50%? And if not, what is the figure?
Madam Speaker, if we look at money management as a non-financial sanction, it will not be applied if it is not suitable for that particular beneficiary. MSD will have the discretion to decide what is appropriate.
How can she be confident that compulsory money management will be adequately applied when 41% of benefit entitlements aren't even assessed correctly, and frontline organisations report that many sanctions are wrongly applied and subsequently overturned when a review of decision is lodged?
Because, Madam Speaker, there is a very small number, which I'm proudly happy to say, of people that are complying with their obligations. 98.6% of people are at green. So there's a very small number who are not complying with their obligations, and I'm very confident in MSD's ability in the frontline case managers to decide which non-financial sanction is appropriate for the client in front of them.
How can she be confident when 41% of benefit entitlements are not even assessed correctly?
Well, I'm not sure that that figure is correct, but what I will say is that there has been recognition that MSD has room for improvement in terms of accuracy of benefit entitlements. Some are overpaid, and that is equally a problem as if they are underpaid. That is a separate piece of work that is very unrelated to the work on sanctions and ensuring that beneficiaries are complying with their obligations. And that is what our focus is. We want fewer people on welfare and more people in work.
Is she committing and staking her own role in no person subjected to compulsory money management being made homeless?
Madam Speaker, I will say it again. 100% of a benefit payment is better than 50% or 0%, which is the only option available today. So someone who is getting 100% of their benefit has got a lot less chance of being homeless than someone who's getting 0.
Is it correct that if the average person on the job seeker benefits spends over 50% of their income on rent, they simply won't be able to keep a roof over their head if they're subjected to compulsory money management?
Madam Speaker, let me be clear. The economic conditions we have mean there are more New Zealanders who are facing incredibly challenging economic times. Those on benefit are no different from any other New Zealander who is confronting challenging times. MSD's frontline case managers will make decisions based on someone's circumstances on whether a non-financial sanction, which means a person receiving 100% of their benefit, is better than other options. And I trust them to make that decision.
Very good answer.